So I got a question, I need y'all opinion. If I go to posting 2 videos a week, should I post them Monday and Thursday or Sunday and Wednesday? Let me know what y'all think. God bless. What's good, YouTube family? Thank y'all for tuning back into another video. Make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already. This pushes me more in YouTube's algorithm and helps me to continue to grow and to reach more people while using the gifts and abilities that God has given me to glorify Him and His name, to spread the gospel, and to make Him and His name known. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I hope that y'all take something from this video and advance in your career, in your craft, and in your life. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. God bless. Alright y'all, so to get into the tutorial, I'm going to show y'all how I cape somebody up. First I throw the cape over, then I take the next strip, make it nice and wide, see how I pin it down. Then I pin it down with the cape, and I use the cape to help me. And then you can see how the next strip's nice and full. Man, this is the first time I finally got a before video. Not the first time, but I finally got a before video, y'all. I remembered. It seems like on a lot of my videos I forget to do that. But just like any other haircut, before I pick up any clipper or trim, I want to go ahead and I want to prep the hair. So in this case, we're doing a waver cut. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to comb in the direction that the client brushes his hair. The reason I'm going to comb and not brush is because combing is going to lift the hair up off the scalp. Brushing lays the hair flat. So you want to comb so you lift the hair up off the scalp so you get the most even cut possible. Then I'm taking a number 2 guard and I'm going to cut the crown down with the number 2. And honestly, after I cut the rest down with the number 1.5, because that's what I ended up doing, I ended up cutting the rest down with the number 1.5. I wish I would have just cut the whole thing down with the number 2, but you know, most of the time I don't wash his hair, so he comes in and he has his hair washed already. And when I cut it with the 1.5, it seems like it doesn't cut as close, maybe because his hair is not as clean. Maybe when his hair is cleaner, it was laying a little flatter than it usually does, so maybe that's why when I did the 1.5 it looks the way it did. And it don't look bad, I just feel like I like the way the number 2, I really was liking the way that number 2 was looking. But this 1.5 is still smooth, especially it'll be smooth after he does a brush session. Y'all can see he just has really good hair, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just cutting his hair down. Like I said, I cut the crown with the number 2 guard. I left it a little longer. Some wavers just like that. And then I'm cutting the rest down with the 1.5. And honestly, the 1.5 cut it down really smooth actually. We're doing a high taper, so I'm gonna set the bald line in from the bottom of the vertical bar to the top of his ear, making sure that it's nice, clean, neat, and even. You want to make sure that it's like that because it has to be super clean and even and neat, because the bald line is the foundation of the haircut, and it's gonna play a big factor in determining how clean and even of a fade that you can give and have a haircut that you can give. And in the back, I just like to set it straight across. I don't really care to do the arch or the rainbow or nothing like that. I just like a nice clean taper. So you know, I'm gonna set it in, I'm gonna clear the area out. I'm gonna rinse and repeat and do the same thing on this side, making sure that it matches up with the other side. You want to make sure that both sides match up so that you give the same haircut on both sides. And while I'm here, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clear the hair off his cheek just to save you more time and to be more efficient barber. Alright y'all, so to establish my first guideline to begin my fading process, I have my Andis Masters with the blade open, and I'm setting in the bald line. I'm setting in my first guideline with my blade open about 1/2 inch, and to establish the guideline I'm going to flick out. Then once the guideline is established, I'm going to lay my blade flat, go to the top of the guideline. Now I have my lever halfway open and I'm going halfway up the guideline. Y'all can see I go over everything multiple times just because I want to make sure that all the hairs are the length that I want them to be. Then I'm going to close it a little bit more and I'm going to tab that bottom line. And then I'm going to close it all the way and I'm going to tab the bottom line completely and take it out completely. And I believe that this is the most important part of the fade because from open to close is the foundation of the fade, and it's going to play a big factor in determining how clean and smooth of a fade that you can give. And y'all can see I did my steps, and I'll go over my steps again just to you know, just to get it how I want it. If I see a little spot, And then after I do that, I'll see a little spot. I'll do some detail work real quick. Boom, boom. Y'all can see what this is how I do. And for this cut, I am gonna be doing clipper over comb. When it comes to the comb, the big side of the comb is like using a 1.5 guard, and the little side of the comb is like using a 1/2 guard. So right here, y'all, it's like I'm using my 1.5, and just to be careful at first, y'all can see I have my blade open on my clipper, because we are going up into 1.5. So with the blade open, it should cut right into that, and then after you do the blade open with the big side of the comb, you can close the blade and then start attacking that fade a little more. But you just don't want to cut too much off at first, you know what I'm saying? It's better to be careful and to preserve some of the hair than just to go straight in and you know what I'm saying, especially when you first learning how to use clipper over comb. But y'all can see it's already faded pretty well just by doing that, and I haven't even done nothing crazy, y'all. See how fast I just did that? Then I'm gonna grab the trimmer, I'm gonna take that ball line out, and I'm gonna tap it. But when it comes to cutting for me, I'm just trying to get like a foundation of the fade before I do the lineup, and then after the lineup, that's when I go in and I do a lot more detail work. This video finna be a little bit different because I'm gonna walk you through a piece of the back so y'all can see how I started the back, and it's really the same exact thing, y'all. It's the same thing as the front. Just make sure that anytime that you're cutting, the clipper is cutting against the grain of the hair so that all the hair is gonna be even, and that's how you get a clean fade, because you gotta go with the density of the hair and then what the hair length, and that's what factors in how to give a clean fade. And once you know those two things, and you know how to, you know what I'm saying, you know how to work those two things, then you'll be able to give a super clean fade. But y'all already know what I like to get into when it comes to the back and to the other side. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the message. For my message for today, I'm gonna give y'all 2 verses, and then I'm gonna give a little message based off of these verses. The verses are Proverbs 3:27 and 28. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it. Say not unto thy neighbor, go, come again, and tomorrow I will give, when thou hast it by thee. The reason that I chose to give this message is because God's been putting on my heart a lot lately. My aunt and I were talking about it the other day. Man, it's so much better to give than receive. And then earlier I was watching a video of a dude who had money, but he went into a store to ask people if they would buy him something that was like $2 or $3. And finally this lady said, yeah, I'll do it, I'll get it for you. He said, why? And she said it's better to give than receive. And then he ended up blessing her with money, way more than whatever it was. But yeah, make sure y'all that when somebody really needs the help and they come there and it's for the right reason, make sure that you help them, you know what I'm saying? When God tells you to do something to help someone, make sure that you do it. To get into the lineup, I want to prep for the lineup. So how I do that is I take my little brush and I comb all the loose hanging hairs off of the head and off of where I'm about to spray. Clean your canvas, y'all. As a barber, you're an artist. Artists don't paint on a dirty canvas, so you should never cut on a dirty canvas. Y'all see Haven trying to hoop in the background. Man, when we play one-on-one, I'm finna bust him up and I'll probably post it. And he probably don't even watch this video all the way through, so he probably won't even hear that. As you see, I didn't spray too much hairspray. You don't need a lot, but I went ahead and I sprayed, and I'm using Tresemme Volume 5. Then I'm gonna spray it on the next strip, and then I'm gonna just wipe it in the direction I need the hair to lay. Shout out to Nick in the background, man. Y'all go follow him on Instagram. Young up and coming barber, man. Keeping the floor clean, man. Nick, hey, he been doing a real good job, man. And I see improvement in his cuts already, and I think he only been to the shop in a week. Yeah, y'all can see how I'm wiping his hair to make it lay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna blow dry it. Make sure that when you do this, if you do the same technique that I'm doing, make sure that your blow dryer is on cold. And y'all can see I just kind of like to feel and make sure that the head is dry, and just make sure that all the hairs are laying, because the gloves kind of make the hair lay a little better sometimes. So I'm just making sure all the hair is laying in the direction I want it to lay. I'm just setting myself up to be able to, do this preparation for this lineup, be able to give a real clean lineup. But before I do the lineup, y'all, I want to go ahead and I want to throw some mousse in there. I'm waiting on a certain somebody to send me some of their mousse because I love it and great product and they're a great person. But you know what I'm saying, that's in the works. I feel like they eventually gonna send it, they just keep forgetting. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw a little bit of mousse in there. Don't need too much. And I'm also waiting on a brush from the same person. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna brush it in. Then y'all are gonna get a real nice. You gotta see my beard, super clean right there. But y'all can see I like to tap in the slant. I was using my left hand. I believe it's a good thing to be able to use both hands for certain angles because I feel like you cut better. Then once I get to around the top of the ear, I'm gonna convert to using the last couple of teeth of my blade or the corner of my blade to finish making the arch shape around the ear. And y'all can see how I'm solidifying my lineup. So I already went over it once, and then I went ahead and combed the hairs through again just to cut any overhanging hairs so that there aren't any, so that my lineup is solidified. I'm gonna rinse and repeat, do the same thing on this side. Make sure that when you're doing ear lineups that you don't push them back. I see people push ear lineups back, and this is not a good look for anything to get pushed back. Y'all can see where his real hairline is, so I'm not really finna to cut into his hairline. So nobody can really say that. I just wanted to show where his hairline really is. And for my lineups, y'all, I like to start in the middle and work my way to the side. Once the front meets the side, I like to tap in a vertical bar and then rinse and repeat, do the same thing on the other side. And y'all can see what that lineup preparation is doing for us right now. Take my left hand to tap in that corner just because I feel like the angle, it just helps doing that. I'm gonna comb the hair sideways and just tap it in right to meet that side so that it connects at a 90-degree angle. Sheesh. And this is all natural right here, y'all. But yeah, rinse and repeat and doing the same thing on the other side, making sure that I solidify my lineup when I comb through. Go ahead and get the hair up off of the forehead. And just making sure my lineup solidified, going over everything, making sure there's no overhanging hair so that when a client goes home and brushes, he can still be fresh and his lineup's gonna last. And that's another detail in the cut, and it's gonna detail work is what separates you as a barber as far as the cutting aspect. So yeah, man, God is in the details. Make sure that you're paying attention. For the enhancements, I'm using Kiss Express, and I'm just applying a light amount. Got my clutch card. Shout out to Sean Cassera. Shout out to 245. And y'all can see I'm not spraying too much. The key to enhancements is it's supposed to enhance the haircut, and I like it when enhancements look like natural almost. You know what I'm saying? It's where you gotta guess, do they got enhancements on or not? You want it to be super clean. Y'all, as you can see, when I spray them on there, I go ahead and I comb them through just to have them, like I said, just to have them laid how I want to have them laid. And then when you're lining up the enhancements, make sure that you line it up in the lineup that you already created and you don't push the lineup back trying to line up the enhancement super clean. And man, y'all can see how that thing looking. Sheesh. Just rinse and repeat and doing the same thing on this side. Getting everything nice and clean, tighten everything up. Go ahead, I'm gonna tap in his mustache, hit it, tap in the top, line it above his lip. Then right here, y'all, this is what I was saying, that I go back and I do detail work. Pretty much, I do it when I'm cutting, but I also do it after the final touch, after the lineup. And by detail work, I mean lever play, so opening and closing my lever and my blade when need be. And corner work, so using the last couple of teeth of my blade or the corner of my blade to pinpoint dark spots, bring them to the light, and make the fade as smooth as possible. Y'all can see, man, this ain't butter. Jeez, glory to God, man. Let me know what y'all think about these angles though, y'all. Here I'm gonna take my trimmer, I'm gonna just tap that bottom line, take it out and make this fade as smooth as possible. I'm gonna take my razor. This is actually a crispy line razor. Shout out to Crispy Lines. This isn't one of the new razors they sent me, but it definitely is a Crispy Lines razor. This is the first one I ever had, and you know, I'm just tapping in. Y'all, I feel like clients do, in my opinion, I think they probably do like getting lean back in the chair, so don't take that little part from me from tipping their head like that, but lean your clients back, man. They'll enjoy the experience more, I'm pretty sure. And right here, this is just a thing that I do, that a lot of barbers do when it comes to a waiver. It's pretty much essential when you're doing a waiver cut to get it as smooth as possible. One of the finishing touches, you know what I'm saying, is just going over and getting any of the loose hairs up off of the head, you know. So make sure that you do that so you get it to lay smooth as possible. And man, if y'all was able to sit through this 18-minute video with me, I truly appreciate y'all. If y'all came to my channel just because you like watching barber videos because they're satisfying, I hope that it satisfies you. If you came to learn something, I hope that you take something from my game and apply it to yours and advance in your career and your craft and your life. And if you came for the message, I hope that it touched your heart, your soul, your mind, and your body. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Late Show. Let me know what y'all think about this cut in the comment section. I think it turned out fire. You know what I'm saying? Taper butter, line up extra crispy. Like I said, let me know what y'all think about this cut in the comment section. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure once again that y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already. I'm humble at Jesus' feet. Without Jesus, I'm nothing but a filthy rag inside of God, and I can't do anything with Jesus. I am the righteous God, and I can do all things. And yeah, man, all the power, glory, honor, and praise be to God. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Late Show. Hope to see you back on the next video. May God bless.